Hello! Hello, so, if your character, watched The Wizard of Oz, which character in The Wizard of Oz would they identify with the most? And if you don't know anything about Wizard of Oz, choose another movie from 1940s to 1960s.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
What does your character identify as from Wizard of Oz? Now, see, personally, Neza would absolutely identify with Scarecrow, because Neza is strapped.
Of course. Rekka would identify with the house and or the tornado. For obvious reasons.
yeah, sounds about right.
Rekka identifies as the dog.
You know what? He would bark. But only if they were encroaching on his territory.
He's a very territorial guy.
He doesn't like it when people touch his stuff.
He's strapped.
If you mean with a Glock, then probably.
No, look at Strixhaven admissions.
I see. Scarecrow with a revolver.
Yup, he is strapped.
Gotta love the visual memes for the auditory listeners.
What does he have? Why?
Dude,
I don't know.
Shitty Photoshop. All the
It's
memes
not
make
Photoshop.
It's not Photoshop?
Nah, it's in the movie.
What? There's no way. I do
Yeah,
not remember this.
he pulls up on Oz with a gun.
I do not remember this part of the movie. Y'all fucking with me.
It's true. You can search it up. There's a scene of him pulling up on Oz with a revolver.
Actual scene with him.
I'm looking this up.
He's
I think Greyanna would I guess she could relate with the lion, but I think she leans a lot more to Dorothy. I don't know. I forget. Hello?
Hello there.
Hello. Hello there.
That
We
is
cannot hear your
crazy.
masks.
Never noticed that.
Skrig would
It's
identify.
the funniest shit ever.
Skrig would identify with an Oompa Loompa.
And
That's Willy
from the
Wonka.
Wizard of Oz.
Do you mean the Munchkins?
Yeah, that one. I don't remember.
The Munchkins, the Flying Monkey. They're all Oompa Loompas at heart.
I mean,
True.
Okay, so, if whoever wants to give the recap, the reward on giving the recap is, one, non-proficient skill becomes proficient for this session.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Greyanna wants that skill. You already have proficiency in everything.
Yup.
no, I get to have, half proficiency and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You already have half proficiency in everything. Give it to somebody else.
Actually, yeah, you can do it. You can do it, Neza. You can do it. You don't have anything.
Okay, so what I remember is, Funny went out and, failed at spying because somebody has true sight. Either true sight or blind sight, I don't remember which one.
Blind sight.
Blind sight.
Ah, okay. Anyway, failed invisibility. Everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? And then just met up with party that way.
Isn't True Sight
True sight
only to see invisible? Like,
No.
it wouldn't help in that
True
situation.
Sight
No,
also
it
allows
would-
you to see into the ethereal plane.
And also it reveals illusions and the true form of shape changers.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't help in that situation.
No.
So
No,
with
it
True
wouldn't.
Sight, I
It shows invisibility as well.
I mean, you can see into the ethereal plane, so
Yeah.
Yep,
Like-
invisibility, ethereal plane, shape changers, illusions, basically everything.
So
Everything.
sees
I
through
can
walls
look at
too.
horrors beyond my imagination.
Yeah, you would actually
Yes.
unironically
So long as
see the
they're-
horrors beyond your imagination. Yeah.
So long as they're on the ethereal plane or, Arcadia's.
not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's wall hacks, but better. For real, for real.
I already have wall hacks. It's just limited wall hacks.
You
Oh, those are-
you effectively have Daredevil sight. Let's be honest.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh yeah, true sight also bypasses magical darkness.
I guess from Neza's perspective, that was all that happened.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. You're forgetting the one part about the
Set up with the
Nezumi,
teachers.
the Nezumi that questioned you.
Oh, yeah. And then we broke off and did stuff, and I may have met up with somebody from Kamigawa. Not confirmed, though.
Yeah, you had a customer in your shop asking for potent poisons to stop a machine maker problem, which was vague as all hell, but you sold poisons, so you didn't have a whole lot of
Reason not to.
yeah.
Hey,
You
that
love
sounds very
moving murder.
suspicious.
Don't worry about it.
No. You don't know. You don't know about it, but I do. And masks. I know.
Yes, we
I mean-
we have been plotting for a long time.
So this is why Greyanna is evil.
No, not really, but a good guess.
No, that's just Greyanna.
Yeah. Anyway, so you all are making your way toward the central campus to you are all making your way to the central campus to meet up with Professor Onyx and find
I'm gonna
out.
make acrobatics a proficiency.
All right, sounds good. Make sure to put a note somewhere on your character sheet so that you remember this is the.
Oh, I just gave it proficiency
I know, but like
because you can do that.
I know, but like write down in notes that was for session 42, not any of the other sessions.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, you'll look at your sheet in 3 months and be like, wait a minute, I'm proficient in all of the skills. Anyway, so you were basically voluntold, at least Neza was voluntold, the rest of the party more or less agreed, to redeem themselves and do so through act of service involving killing more Auric on the side of Professor Onyx. Professor Onyx seemed very I want to say anti-establishment because she seems to be one of the only faculty that actually cares that there's a death cult right under the nose of all of Strixhaven. So, as on your walk over, you see more than a few different Founders Day decorations with the images of the elder dragons that founded the school, Tanazir Quandrix. Oh god, I forgot. It's right in front of me, honestly. But Tanazir Quandrix, Galazeth Prismari, his beautiful multicolored blue and red form, and one I think, yeah, it will also include Vilmachus Lorehold, the Lorehold white and red dragon. That she is very, very like all of the images with her have like sound waves in like booming off of her like manga or like comic book sound effects, and Silverquill, the original bard.
Yeah, Chandrick Silverquill, or whatever the
Shadrix,
fuck
yeah,
his
that's
name
right.
is. Yeah.
And Beladros Witherbloom, the swampy life and death dragon, all represented in various different forms of decorations. Some of them being Prismari ice statues, others being just like bone statues that were more or less put together in a public art display for Founders Day. You see a few different campus members running about, looking throughout the art gallery, and there looks to be a central campus stage being put together for some sort of public catering event, like someone's going to do some sort of speech. That is when so you see each other from across the central campus in this massive commons, and Rekka,
Present.
you feel a semi-ethereal form appear behind you. You have not seen one of these things in the broad daylight, but you see a shroud. The shroud is of a long dead man, a ashen colored eyes, with a horrible neck wound that just seems to be permanently stapled to his undead form, and he whispers to you, "Out would like to remind you that the planeswalker you are seeking is on campus. If you want to cast your spell, today is the day."
I'd like to remind Doubt that it's still several weeks early.
You will need to rush it if you want to take advantage of this opportunity.
Not physically possible.
This is when I tell you, you have an incomplete knowledge of the Elder Spell. You can still try to cast it, but if you fail a pretty complicated charisma check, it will be permanently lost to you.
So I can effectively try and cast it and retain it despite only having studied a week of it.
Yes. So you're gonna effectively improvise the ancient magic of the Elder Spell.
Does that mean you're actually going to send me the spell?
Yes, I am. I'm going to send you the half that you already know. Okay. So, components. Casting time 1 minute or 8 hours. 9th level necromancy. Here you go. And
1 minute or 8 hours? What?
Yeah. 8 hours is the larger part.
It's a 2-part. Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how I'm supposed to keep him incapacitated for that long.
Yeah. That's a good question. Alright. Here you go. And as this is the version 1.0 of the Elder Spell, so much of it is likely to be reworked and rebalanced so that it is actually usable. This is just what I have so far.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Okay. What the most complicated bit is what does it mean once you have the spark? And how do you bring the spark into yourself? Because the killing
Great question.
The killing of the creature is fairly self-explanatory. You are confident that you would withstand gaining a spark because your species, even if it isn't necessarily, not all of your species are soul eaters, but some of them are. And if you can eat a soul, you likely can eat a spark. So, the part that you will be improvising effectively is not the harvesting, but rather the consumption of the spark. And what that means, we'll get to if you manage to do it. I'm just gonna say straight up, Professor Onyx sees you from across the courtyard talking to a shroud, and is immediately concerned. And she does she have message? Ooh, she does not. Okay. Well, in that case, she's just going to walk quickly towards you. The rest of you all see this. She basically stops her stride towards the biblioplex to divert to Rekka. Are any of you gonna try to listen in, or are you gonna just let it happen?
Nope. She scares the fuck out of me, so no.
Fair.
I will.
Okay. Dragonstalker is just looks at the oncoming probably scary woman talking to scary demon conversation, and she just says, I would not like to be on her bedside.
Tell me about it.
Is it true that she feeds people to carnivorous plants if they get bad enough grades?
Don't think so?
Oh, then I suppose just...
I think Jella does that.
What? No, I don't feed everyone to carnivorous plants. They have to be dead first. She says, as if that clears anything up. Besides, it's much better than what my grandmother does, which is just turn people into trees. All right.
Your grandmother is a very nice person. I like her.
Yeah. She's a bit much, though. As you have this conversation, Professor Onyx calmly walks towards Rekka, and the shroud immediately tries to shift back into the ethereal plane. Professor Onyx is going to cast a spell on it. Would you like to identify what it is?
Sure, what's she casting?
I win.
Yeah, she's casting Enslave.
Oh boy!
That is a very not nice name for a spell.
Yeah. This is a 6th level spell. It is enchantment. And it does not work on... It can only target undead.
Here's a question. How far is she casting the spell from?
60 feet.
Mm-hmm. Can I teleport the shroud more than 60 feet away?
Yeah, what would you like to do with this shroud?
Because, it can already move between planes. Can I just hasten that?
Yeah, you can give it, a little bit of your mana, and it's just oh no.
Well, not exactly planes, but, ethereal and material, which I can already do.
Yeah, alright, so you just,
We can hear you, Masks.
Yeah.
So you more or less just, you give the shroud a bit of your mana. This will cost, let's say, a second level spell slot.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it take a charge of either?
Oh, of your ring. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
A reminder that, the ring more or less... Well, actually, no. You can effectively use the ring to open a portal and then not step through if you want.
Well, not only that, I can use it to use the equivalent of etherealness,
Okay.
in which point the shroud can move on its own.
That would be a scenario in which you are giving the shroud the ring. Is this okay?
Oh, no. Alright, on that hand, I'll just open a portal
Okay.
and move it through.
You open the portal, and Professor Onyx sees this happen and says, Rekka, who was that? As it slips away into the ethereal.
Oh, you know, a messenger. Which I do implore you to kindly not shoot my messengers.
I was not going to shoot it. I merely wanted its control.
Metaphorical, Professor, metaphorical. Either way, what can I do for you?
Who was that? On whose behalf are you taking messengers? Is it the Auric?
Is that really important right now?
It matters if it's the Auric?
It is not the wait, the Orc have shrouds?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Seems like a bit of a security risk considering your existence.
Most do not know the power I wield.
That's fair. I doubt most have lived to tell the tale.
She quirks an eyebrow, and you get the sense that she appreciates flattery but doesn't want to tell you.
Anyway, it's on the behalf of somebody under my current care, of which I have promised to not allow anything to happen to. We'll leave it at that and call it a day, yes?
As long as you're certain that this will not affect our mission.
Not in the slightest, though it will mean I'll have to be busy later. Who knew killing planeswalkers was so hard?
She has she looks like she suppresses some sort of emotion and continues walking back towards the biblioplex. Alright, so, as you continue your walk, Greyanna?
Yes.
You feel a telepathic message sent to you. You recognize the sender. This is from Muriel, the Dryad that Raven resurrected. And the message is as follows. Professor Onyx is too old to know how any of this works. Her kill count is too high. She's a dragon in disguise, or a lich. Help us abandon her. Help us extinguish an immortal, and we will reward you handsomely. You can respond.
Can I think about it?
You say, can I think about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Neza, you detect someone is in telepathic communication with someone.
I'm just going to, like, look at them. By them, I mean, Greyanna, and I'm just gonna, like, give her a look of what are you talking about? Her Rekka.
Greyanna just menacingly look at her.
Chronos says through the mind hub, should we know about this?
I'm gonna speak in a mind hub. So, the Dryad Raven resurrected, she wants me to kill Professor Onyx.
Good luck with that.
And apparently, I'm gonna retell what I was told, like word by word.
Okay.
Oh yes, because I'm sure killing a dragon or a lich would be so much easier than the mortal Auric.
Right, I was
Dragons
thinking
and
about
witches have
that.
reputations for reasons.
Can I speak to the Dryad again?
Yeah.
How do you think that I would be able to kill a lich or a dragon?
You would not be working alone. We would be willing to support you. And with the power of adventurers, any foe can die.
Who is we exactly?
Could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Of course. Not very good at these. But I think I have something that helps with saving throws.
It's only against charmed.
No, I remember having something else.
Oh, really? Wisdom saving throws. I see Amulet of the Eyeless Hunger. None of your martial arts help. Oh, you have the Stone of Good Luck. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay. So that's just a static +1.
Okay, so Stone of Good Luck.
Mm-hmm.
Plus wisdom score, right? Okay, yeah. 21.
21. Okay. You feel
You stupid.
You feel the constant thrum of psionic energy behind her words, and you resist the pull of the psionic disease that you have been infected with many times before. You do not gain another level of exposure.
Nice.
However, because you succeeded, the line is cut short.
Fuck. How much exposure do I have? It's a +1, right?
So you succeeded, so you do not gain a +1. You should have. Did you not mark your exposure on your character sheet?
No, but I think it's a +1.
Okay, sounds good.
Actually, I'll in that case, I'll just fail it then.
Oh, you're gonna fail it?
I kind of want to hear it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like, I didn't hear it because I succeeded. So
yeah. Okay, so you wanna try to like keep the link open by exposing yourself to the psionic energy?
yeah, is there a way for me to not be exposed, like to avoid to end up like only enough exposure so I hear it, but don't get like an exposure level.
So you have psychic static. You've learned it before, and you have harmonics. And what's your?
I have psychic static, Scald's Well, psychic domination, autopsy, mind probe, inflict pain, and snowball psionics.
Okay, so you can try to effectively wrest control of this power by doing a psychic domination if you want. If they fail, then you get control of the power. And by you gaining control of the power, you will effectively be the one that's giving the link, and you'll no longer be at risk of more exposure. So,
Would this piss them off?
it would kind of like being like, you know, grabbing the grabbing the loom that someone else is trying to weave on, and trying to weave your own pattern into it. So yeah, it probably not a pleasant experience in either case. What is your psionic save DC?
My psionic, what's this? What was it?
It should be the same as your bard DC.
Oh, then it's 8 plus proficiency plus whatever spell thing you have, right? Then it should be 11, 16.
16. All right. Groovy. Then we're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna roll this here.
Hey, I'm doing the domination?
You are, or you're not. Do you want to push your luck and try to gain control of this, or so that you're no longer at risk of exposure, or do you just want to get exposed to the disease?
I never asked this. What even happens with like exposure levels? What changes?
So the levels you know so far is you take and give more psychic damage. You ignore the first 3 levels of exhaustion, and the final level that you know of is where Raven is currently at, which is gain access to modify memory, and to the telepathic or telekinetic feat.
I'll just take the psychic exposure.
Okay. In that case, the message continues with, "My friends and I are very powerful. In the Iglesia Mountain, we have enough power to defeat her, but we have to work together."
I don't know, like, you're putting this on me, but, like, okay, I don't know if she's evil. I don't know if you guys are evil. I'm like at a crossroads, you know, because
I will not claim that she is evil. I will claim that she is immortal and has a massive kill count, higher than any of us combined.
But why is that a problem?
Means she's stronger in the eyes of the Blood Avatar. If she gets controlled by the Blood Avatar, then we might have a bad time.
I believe in her. I don't think we have to kill her. She can be of great help against it.
As you wish. And then the line cuts, and you gain 1 more exposure.
Damn.
All right.
I'm gonna relay all this info to the Mind Hub.
I'm just gonna look at everyone else and be like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, the gnome in heavy armor with clocks all over him. You count a total of 3 clocks and these gauntlets that look eerily similar to Demir bracers, except they have this amber coating to them. He says to you, "Oh, we're telepathic. Don't worry about it."
Aren't we all? A little bit?
He asks you telepathically.
Do you want to be?
Do you want to be included into the Mind Hub?
I want to know what everyone else is talking about. In case that they're talking about me.
I should warn you, we do have a mind virus, and if you get too much of it, we don't know what will happen.
Well, theoretically, you turn into somebody else. and die, or something along those lines. And
Not the
also,
worst
y'all
thing.
have a mind virus. I offered to cure it, but no, nobody wanted to lose their cool non-exhaustion.
Chronos is like, I haven't needed to drink this coffee in approximately 4 weeks. I do so anyway, but the caffeine doesn't affect me.
Why don't you hand it over then, because I could certainly use it.
Because it's my coffee. He's
It cut out, Mask. We can't hear you.
sorry.
Yeah.
He says, because it's my coffee. Defensively, like he has an emotional bond with it. Did you hear me that time?
Yes, we're hearing you now.
Okay. He holds the coffee cup around, and he says, "I would pour you some, but it doesn't work like that."
Can I drink it, like, now?
You can have a sip. Yes,
Yay. Greyanna takes a sip.
it is coffee. You feel the caffeine run through you. However, it is black coffee, so if you liked anything, in it, it's barren, good old fashioned boiled bean juice. Rekka, would you?
Greyanna is gonna, like, make an extremely, like,
Grossed out.
yeah, grossed out face, because she hates anything that's like, what's the name?
Caffeinated?
Bitter?
Oh,
Bitter.
yeah, that sounds about right. Rekka, would you like to take a drink of the bean juice?
Sure, why not?
You drink a little bit of the bean juice. The feeling of caffeine running through your system reminds you of finals week, and how it's more or less behind you. And in front of you
Ooh, yes.
is
Long nights of study.
And in front of you is the Biblioplex, a beautiful, star-arched library sitting in the central part of campus, with a series of torches that lead there, and a collection of trees and perfect geometric placement throughout the courtyard. In front of the Biblioplex, there is a not so familiar figure of a elf, or at least you think it was an elf. That's what the face looks like. But she has a four-armed, around 10 feet tall stature. She has parts of her body that look ooze-like, and seems to be concentrating on a psionic effect. As you approach, you hear a voice in your minds say, "Welcome to the prologue. I very much appreciate you all coming to see my performance, even if not all of us are here." And behind them, out of a door that appears out of nowhere, in a crack between reality, emerges Muriel. And Muriel, being the stark white, completely frozen over dryad, now sporting a leaf, effectively, think of a K-pop band's, if a K-pop band was exclusively made up of druids. That's her outfit style. And she has on her back a bow, and the new member of the group is this individual with he looks to be some sort of triton, and he has this exceedingly focused expression on his face, On his back is this beautiful sill lyre. Greyanna, you would recognize it as an instrument of the bards. And he actually is wearing just actual factual Prismari professor robes. Specifically a professor of expression. Since none of you took any Prismari classes, you would not recognize him. But the bard says, "You have brought with you a unfortunate hanger-on, a immortal, a aberration in the eyes of nature. You, adventurers, should be the ones to decide her life. Because without her death, all new life will be quashed and warped to her will." And as they continued speaking, the plants and greenery around you begins to thrum with energy. And this is when I ask, join us to defeat Professor Onyx, or we'll make you.
Why?
All power is gradually shifting into the hands of the fewer and fewer. If those hands are immortal, the society, the nature of that world will inevitably become fragile, weak in the eyes of nature, and be toppled by the next cataclysm. She is the old order. She is the weak.
How many of them are there?
3 of them. And
How strong are they?
You don't know. One of them is a professor, though. Muriel was not trying the last time you fought her. They also immediately stop grouping up and get into ready positions, ready to fight. Professor Onyx just says, "What is this? Some sort of troubadour?"
I mean, we never really questioned, like, Onyx on what the fuck she is, right?
Yeah. No, you've never questioned her once. However, Neza, you recognize the ooze-like elf. She's
As a Simic?
Yes, Simic hybrid, but there's a certain shifting quality that the Simic hybrid would not have. The strangeness of it is the flesh is constantly shifting. Like it's not quite fixed in its form, and you haven't seen this before. Actually, no. Roll me a history check.
Okay. In Abre or on the thing?
In Aberray, I think.
Okay. I don't think I know anything.
You don't know anything.
I got a 4.
Oh yeah.
Almost a 4 does anything.
The faint whisperings of a memory immediately is quashed and disappears from your mind. So, the 3 of them begin preparing. This is not going to be a surprise round, but this is going to be a roll initiative.
Wait a second.
What is it?
Can I ask Professor Onyx one thing first?
Sure.
Do you have any idea why they want to kill you?
They're likely Auric trying to rid the world of undesirable people.
Is she like trying to lie or something?
You can do an insight check.
Okay.
There is a chance that she doesn't do well on this.
8.
8. You can't tell.
Wait, I have a student die.
You can,
If
I'm just.
will that even help?
I'm just gonna say save it. It is literally not possible for you to succeed. With an
Okay.
8, with an 8 and a student die.
Okay.
So, Professor, do tell. What flavor of immortality are you, anyway?
Immortal? What do you mean?
What?
Oh,
What?
only caught the back half of that mask, say again.
Immortal? What do you mean?
Well, they called you immortal, so
Are you a lich?
A lich?
she doesn't look skeletal.
What do you talk? I'm a professor.
A dragon?
Wait, are you telling me the professors aren't immortal?
No.
Oh, I thought they were all strong or something. Isn't immortality just a natural step in that?
No, most people.
That's a fair assumption.
Liches are very unique circumstances, and most people do not have what it takes to become them. Many more people.
Are you most
Or the desire to.
I'm not a lich. I'm not a dragon either. Where are you getting these ideas?
What are you then?
Hey, Masks, would you consider this conversation distracting to the other party, considering we're not doing anything?
I'm gonna be real. They're setting up a metronome and various different portals of summoning magic is appearing.
Brianna's gonna sigh and then walk to the other party's side.
Okay.
I take it I don't get to throw a funny start of combat spell then?
They're doing their start of combat spells, so you're
Okay, I'd like to cast Inflict Pain.
okay. Who are you casting it on?
Also,
Yes.
Greyanna is going to do a Mind Hub message saying, "I'm tricking them. Do not hit me with spells."
I'm gonna hit Greyanna first.
Okay.
I'm gonna need 4 wisdom saves or an intelligence. Which one's Inflict Pain?
So what's the range on?
60 feet, I think?
I will.
I don't know. I don't have the stat block anymore because the link is dead. But if I recall, I believe it's
It is
60
okay.
foot multi-target.
This is one of the very few spells that I actually put on D&D Beyond, so I will find it there.
Yeah, would you mind throwing that in my journal as well, so I have somewhere for it?
Yes, of course. Okay,
Thank you.
so we're gonna type spells. We're gonna say inflict.
By the way,
Yeah.
can Greyanna cast Thunder Smite before this happens?
Hey, God,
Yeah.
would you consider this, or would you consider this, dim light or whatever?
You are in the bright light of 10:40 a.m. in the dual suns of Arcavios. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll still make a stealth check.
Okay, where are you hiding? Behind a tree?
Or just in a crowd.
There's no crowd. It's Founders Day. Everyone's elsewhere.
Okay, then, yeah, in a tree or something.
Sure. Okay.
I'm just
Casually hides behind the tree.
the stairs or one of the pillars.
Yeah.
Pretty true.
You could. There is an obelisk about 100 feet away from you, so you could hide behind it.
100 feet from them?
No, 100 feet from you.
Okay.
So you'd be a total of 160 feet away from them. Okay.
By the way, did I cast
So if you're
I
gonna
could also.
if you're gonna be casting pre-spells, then everyone's gonna get a round of non-combat spells. Is that okay?
I mean,
they
were already doing it, so.
Yeah. So here
trying to interrupt their prep.
Okay, so we're just gonna go down the initiative. So inflict pain is a
You lagged out, Masks.
inflict pain is a
Again.
30-foot range.
We can't hear you. It was just saying.
Inflict pain is a 30-foot range.
Okay. That link isn't working. It's just taking me to a nothing found.
Okay. Well,
How far away are we from them?
you're 120 feet.
Ooh, that's yike.
Yeah. So, let's see if this works now.
Nope, same thing.
Damn it. Okay.
You could just send me a screenshot of it as well.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So, we're gonna go with screenshot.
So I take it this is effectively a prep round for any spell with 120-foot range.
Yes. Okie dokie.
I'm gonna try to hide in a tree near them, by the way.
Sure. Why did that not work? Okay. Screenshots. That's beholders. We don't need beholders right now. We need screenshots for that stupid website.
The stupid one that ate all of the spells and didn't give them back.
Yep. You know it.
Relatable.
That's psionic domination. That's forethought. Okay.
We do like low thinking ahead.
Yeah. Where did I just save that? Okay, those are my memes. That's not helpful here. Alright.
I would say that it's very helpful.
No, I don't think Baldur's
Memes
Gate.
are great tonight then.
I don't think Baldur's Gate memes are super useful for ratcheting up the tension, but you know. Okie dokie. So, the initiatives straight up are top of the round at initiative 30 is Symphony of the World Soul.
I got 14 for mine.
Okie dokie.
Wait, initiative?
Yeah. I don't think any of us rolled initiative yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you.
that's true.
No, because we're doing our pretty round stuff. 12.
Okie dokie. So, I cannot find... I just took the screenshot. And
Do we still get one pre-round cast or no?
okay.
Or are we just hopping into it?
We are, everyone is getting a basically, it's not a surprise round because a surprise requires, you know,
The surprise
someone
mission.
being hidden, but rather, this is just seeing who
Okay.
goes last.
Counter offer. A surprise can also be incited by the fact of no visual tells of a magic occurring.
No.
Also,
And because I'm not
Counter.
known to use subtle spell.
counter, I'm hidden.
How?
I mean,
So I'm in-
yeah,
It is
but you're
not
like well out of range.
You're 160 feet away.
I said that I was close to them.
Okay. There is a tree around like 50 feet away. You can walk up to that, but everyone will see you walking up to that.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so let's try this one more time. We are starting initiative. We are launching player roll. Wait, hold on. End encounter, start encounter, rolling initiative. Okay, Neza, what was yours?
Mine was 14.
14. Okay. I was once like you is at 20. Chronos is at
That sounds like psychic shit.
Chronos was at 18. Mrs. I'm not appearing in this battle is here technically. Herbert got a 15.
As me.
Rekka, what was yours?
12.
12. Okay. And then Raven, Mr. Not appearing in this battle is got a 6.
Here's a question. Are there any owls nearby?
There are not.
Oh,
Okie dokie.
Sag.
That is everything.
What part of the Biblioplex are we in?
You're on the front steps.
Is that close enough to be considered in the demi-plane Biblioplex, or are we still technically outside that
Still
threshold?
technically outside of that threshold. As soon as you do
Damn.
get in that threshold, teleportation circles are going to be whack because the Biblioplex is a demiplane and a spatial distorting demiplane at that. So
Yeah, it would have been a hell of a time to have Thunderwave.
it sure would be. Okie dokie. Yeah, I have 17 tabs, and I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yo?
Okay.
Cool.
Am I missing?
Hello. Yo. Okay, cool.
I will.
Nobody was talking, so
I
I'll
told you.
let my
Oh, Masks
shit
is doing inputs and stuff, and I'm waiting on Masks so that I can decide what I'm casting as my pre-round spell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He thinks some armor is in order.
See if you can join this.
Ah, there's the initiative. Oh, hey, Duos is in here.
Yeah, she's
Hello, Duos.
she's missed not appearing in this fight, but you know.
Oh, because of continuity.
No, I think she's in the ethereal plane looking at you. Is that correct?
No, technically.
Where is
Well-
she at the moment?
Yes, but also no.
Hey, what the fuck is Cosmic Symphony?
Oh yeah, I'm renaming that to. It should be Symphony of the World Soul.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's the metronome thing they were setting up.
Actually, the metronome thing is. Where are you? Oh, did I forget to add it? I did.
Yeah,
Here we
so Duos would technically be in the ethereal plane, but she'd be actually inside the Biblioplex ethereal plane.
Okay.
Because I don't care about teleportation shenanigans,
Sounds good.
but I mean, I ignore them.
Okay, sorry. The thing that is the metronome is the Clockwork Abomination.
Oh. Yeah, that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, so they pull out this massive golem that looks like a it looks like more or less a clock with arms and legs, and the metronome begins ticking. This is when I get to tell you some stuff about this fight. So first off, we get to go over some traits. This character is merciful. When you are reduced to 0 hit points, you will be
Not killed.
You will, instead of being killed, be
Restrained?
I can't remember what's the right word. It's kind of like stasis. So you are at 0 hit points,
Unconscious?
and within the next round, you have a 1-round timer of being unconscious, and then after that 1 round, you will go back to 1 hit point.
Do you wake up on 1 hit point, or are you just unconscious with 1
You
hit
are
point?
unconscious with 1 hit point.
Okay, so it just stabilizes you.
Alright, and
Yeah.
then, where are you? Here are the rest of the... Okay, next up is, Lord. This creature will summon more allies. Timekeeper. The longer this fight goes, the stronger this enemy will become. And a few more traits that you have not identified. You can identify traits with the successful Arcana check with an action or bonus action, depending on what you'd like to do. Alright.
So TLDR is a bunch of mechanics that are going to mess us up.
Yes, there is a lot of stacking mechanics in this fight. Okay.
And I just want to play my red meanie madness deck.
Sorry, buddy. We're gruel or die here. Top of the round, Cosmic Symphony summons a Wardrum Woodwode, a Hypnotic Reinforced Blossom, and a Reinforced Violet Fungus.
It summons 3 things? Dear God.
Yes. So these creatures will all. So the Violet Fungus is more or less just sitting in the center of the courtyard. It does look like normal Violet Fungus, however, it is radiating pure psionic energy. The Wardrum Woodwodes look like incredibly like altered trees. Actually, Rekka, you would recognize these trees as a similar species as what grows in Starnheim. However, they have been heavily modified. They are capable. They're effectively a war drum made out of living wood, and they move by themselves.
Oh, now that just ain't right.
Yeah, and finally, the Clockwork Leech is not visible. That means...
Yet.
Alright.
Until it decides to bite us.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Next up is... Cosmic Symphony's over. Next is... Professor Onyx. Professor Onyx is just going to politely walk calmly in their direction and begin her attacks. She's gonna try attacking the big one first. Does a 13 hit? It does not.
We could theoretically just ignore them, Professor.
We could.
I'm just saying, like, our goal is to go kill the head. Why don't we just go to the head?
You think that they're going to let us walk past?
Oh, please. Like, I care if they're going to let us do anything. They'll have a harder time getting in than I will.
The power of Professor Onyx as violet magic begins to suck the life force out of the Simic abomination, and I was once like you takes 13 necrotic damage and cannot regain hit points. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against Professor Onyx. All right. Next up is I was once like you. I Was Once Like You is a little complicated. So it is going to make begin a Yadroan bardic chant. This is the start of the dance. Next, you all have the choices between 3 dances. Among these dances are Piano Conjuria, Ilharg's Lament, and Nourishing Madness. All of these dances will get more powerful depending on how many rounds have passed. So you have not identified them, so you do not know what they do. Which of these 3 abilities would you like to grant it?
Good question.
Piano Conjuria, Nourishing Madness, or Ilharg's Lament?
I vote for the nourishing one. That's what I vote for. What about everyone else?
I don't know.
Madness is usually mental shit, but hey, we love mental madness, so sure, why not? Nourishing Madness.
Alright.
What about the nourishing one?
Alright, so we're going with Nourishing Madness?
Sure.
That sounds like what we're doing.
I guess.
Okay. So, Nourishing Madness will begin. A 30-foot radius area on Gray's begins glowing with magical energy. This is Nourishing Madness. It will only come into effect once a creature is within 30 feet of her. Okie dokie. Then she will begin that was a start of turn effect. Next is the Yadroan performance.
What were they gonna do? Hello?
They was gonna roll some dice.
Okay.
They was gonna roll some dice and
We can't hear you, Masks.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright,
Oof.
Professor Onyx is being told to perform, and the power of the bardic energy just slides right off of her. This performance that the head of this troop, the Simic monstrosity, is more or less, she's generating more and more hurdy-gurdies inside of her that are made of this bone and sinew that is creating this very strange but compelling sound. Each round, she will make more instruments inside of herself, and the more instruments, the more she will add to her instrument roll. And the higher the instrument roll, the higher the spell level. Okay. Professor Onyx succeeds against a command. Next up is, after being invisible, directly behind you all, someone breaks invisibility to Sunbeam.
That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt. Against?
Neza, Rekka, and Chronos are all going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Neza and who else?
Neza and Chronos. I will roll for Chronos.
Okay.
Save?
The save DC is...
No, I'm asking is it a save or not.
Oh, what's your total?
I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I don't think that's
that.
gonna save. For real, for real.
Nope. For real.
Okay.
Probably not.
On a failed saving throw, the creature takes 28 radiant damage and is blinded until the end of the end of this person's turn. Behind you all, you see a Martel. Forgettable name, forgettable face, and he says, "You have outlived your usefulness." As this beam of pure light sheds throughout the courtyard. Undead and oozes have disadvantage on this saving throw, but he is going to keep making these beams on each turn. So these will keep coming. That means he is concentrating on...
See sunbeams.
We're theoretically supposed to survive this encounter, right?
Maybe. Martel has the following trait. Merciless. He is trying to kill you. Muriel. Muriel is going to begin her performance. And she is going to use her reaction to hold the key. So this is interacting with the Yadroan bardic chant. The next performance check that I was once like you makes it cannot be lower than 17.
Can you apply the 20 damage to me?
I sure can.
I was gonna say, success of Sunbeam, I assume not blinded and half damage.
There is no half damage.
It's just not blinded?
It is half as much damage and isn't blinded.
Okay, so it was, 28, so half to 14?
Yeah, so Chronos is going to take 14. Alright. That is, Herbert...
Backup taser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Herbert looks confused and concerned and is going to begin trying to close in on the distance. He is now going to gain 8 fury. Holy shit. Okay. 8 fury. And he is currently 120 feet away. Okay. Next up, the Wardrum Wood is going to begin chanting and banging its drum against the itself. It is going to bang War Drum, and each creature within 60 feet of it that is its ally is going to add a d4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
So bless?
Yes. And it is going to move further away from you. So it is going to just go like... I had a music for this, but I think it may or may not be copywritten. Oh, it is. Damn it.
Oof.
Oh wait, here it is. If you guys want to know what my preferred dance music for this boss fight is, it's this. I would start a watch along, but I think my poor bandwidth would not survive it.
True.
Okay. Next up is the Eldritch Blossom, which is literally a plant. It just sits there. Neza.
Question. Could I gaze while blinded or no?
Could you what?
Gaze. I want to stare at this motherfucker.
You can gaze in the general direction, but you won't know the target.
Okay.
If they've moved,
yeah.
Who would you like to target? In which direction? You have basically north or south.
Martel?
Martel? Okay.
Martel?
He is the only one standing back there. So yeah, you just turn around.
Yeah.
Looking at him.
Engage him.
What kind of saving throw is it?
I believe it's con.
Okie dokie.
It is con save.
All right. That is a total of 13.
It fails.
Okay. What does that mean?
It begins to turn to stone, and it's treated as having 1 level of exhaustion. The creature must repeat it at the end of each of its turns. On a failed save, it gains another level. If it fails 6, it's petrified.
Okie dokie.
And on a successful save, the creature resists the effect and is treated as having 1 less.
Okie dokie.
And I get concentration for this.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And I will I will, as a bonus action, go to see if I can't hide somewhere.
Sure. You could hide behind the woodward, or the woodward, or you could hide behind the tree that is in the corner. It is only that was 50 feet away from you.
Okay. I'll hide behind the woodward.
What's your movement speed?
30.
Dread Ambusher. Let's ask again.
What?
You have Dread Ambusher? You also have
Oh yeah. Add wisdom bonus at the start of each combat. Oh, it increases by 10, so I have 40.
Alright, so you have 40 feet.
Yeah.
So you're gonna dash over there and then hide?
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of kind of action was the glare?
It's action, I believe.
Okay. In that case, then you can just dash so you have the cover. You are not hidden yet.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'm making myself really hard to get rid of concentration.
Alright. Greyanna.
TP.
Greyanna, your turn?
Who are the people close to me?
There is nobody close to you except a woodwode and a hypnotic Eldritch Blossom. The Eldritch Blossom looks pretty beautiful. You should go over and touch it.
No. Okay. Who are the evil guys that I can get to running? Like, not running, like walking in my turn.
Martel is 60 feet away from you. You will need to dash to get to him.
And the others?
And also, he has a little bit of stone on his feet.
Yeah, his feet are turning to stone. And then the other ones are a total of 120. No, wait, you're closer because you'd be leading the pack, so they're around like 110 feet from you.
What the fuck? But I thought I went to their side.
Oh, right, you're right. So you would be only like 60 feet away from them.
Hey, God.
Yeah.
Why are they so far away from each other? What the fuck?
He has disadvantage on ability checks.
Affirmative. That's what the one level of exhaustion is for.
Yeah. I'm just reminding you what levels of exhaustion do.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So no one is within range because they don't want to be.
They don't want to get crowd controlled to death.
Yep.
Yup.
What about the fucking... What is the cosmic thing like a physical thing?
No, so they're literally playing music, and that is summoning these plants. You can try to drown out that music if you'd like.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Or you could try to compete with the actual, instead of the song itself, you could try to outdo the performer. The performer would manifest in the form of holding your action to perform against the I was once like you initiative.
Can I the Thunder Smite would go away in the next round though.
No, I think you're still concentrating on it.
But isn't it up to a minute?
Yes, a minute is a total of 10 rounds. We are round 1.
Oh, I always thought it was 1 round.
No, that'd be way too long. That would mean that like the combat would be half an hour or something.
Then I'm gonna drown out the song with my own song while I move towards one of them.
Okay. So you're on their side, but you're trying to drown out their song.
Yeah. I'm not really on their side. I'm just.
Yeah. Okay.
I pretended to be.
You get closer, and you receive a telepathic play along as you as you begin to drown out their music. So you are holding your action to. So which of these songs would you like to disrupt? The Symphony of the World Soul, or would you like to interrupt the I Was Once Like You?
Symphony of the World Soul. Yeah, that one. I can still walk towards them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that and interrupt the Symphony of the World song.
Okie dokie. Rekka.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Yes.
Yeah, back.
So many shenanigans, so little time. How many people within 120 feet are concentrating on something?
Me?
Just within 120 feet?
Yep.
3 people?
I am.
The enemies or 3 people?
Oh wait, how many total people?
One of them is me, probably.
You want to count how many casters?
Because my ability requires concentration.
Yes, but obviously I'm not going to shoot you.
Okay. Currently concentrating is Martel, Muriel.
Hey God, I think the question is how many people are how many enemies are doing it.
Right, but like within 120 feet of you, that's everyone. So that's 1, 2.
I mean, yeah, but I'm asking specifically for who's concentrating on a spell or something that can be disrupted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So Rock is concentrating, and Rock, basically all the backup dancers, and Martel.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm going to cast Magic Missile and hit 2 of the backup dancers as well as Martel.
Okay. Go ahead.
4 damage each, and concentration saves.
Sounds good. Graze the abomination succeeds. Martel. Okay. Muriel succeeds.
All 3 of them succeeded.
Nope. Martel loses his concentration.
Alright, that's the one I wanted anyway. Shit. So here's a question for you. So, it's been determined through various bits of dialogue and hints that, like, dreams have meaning and shit on Arcavios, or at least,
Yes.
yeah. What's the likelihood that a song from a dream would have actual power behind it?
Very likely.
Great. Though I assume playing a song takes an action rather than a bonus action unless you're a bard.
That is a object interaction for all members of the Dopley's Dangerous March.
So I can do it as a bonus action?
Yes.
Cool. Let me find the name of it real quick. Great. Can I attempt to play the Song of the Machine?
Yes.
Great. What check is that?
Give me a performance check with proficiency.
$18. Solid.
18. All right. You begin poisoning the Symphony of the World Soul.
Oh.
It takes a total of 30 damage.
Oh.
That's a lot of damage.
The power of the song in your dreams, it immediately translates into a repulsive wave against all of this greenery, all of this life, unmodified, not mechanical. And I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Including me or not including me?
Not including you.
Okay. Didn't know that would happen. Sorry, guys. But hey, the good news is I have more of those to choose from.
God damn it. That's not good.
All right. What was your roll?
It was a 6.
6. Okay. You begin feeling a envy towards Rekka. You want to be a machine. This is a temporary madness. Add it in your bonds of you crave the purity of steel.
Okay.
I take it I've just discovered a mechanic of this combat then.
No. This is
I don't.
This is not a part of the combat. This is something that I was waiting for you to find out for a long
Oh,
time.
this is just something I can do.
Yep.
What is it?
Oh god, wait. If all of the dreams have meanings, though, I have so many things I can pull.
You
Oh no.
Jealous
What is it?
resists, Raven resists. You gain the following personality bond. You crave the purity of the machine.
Well, this is gonna get very interesting very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Rock is
Oh,
also. Rock is cursed. Neza is cursed.
I'm gonna say. Hold on. Can I post something?
Yeah.
Cool.
Martel is cursed.
I think that's accurate here.
All right.
Maybe.
You have.
we don't talk about Rekka's weird mechanist dreams, okay?
Hey. Rekka.
Yes.
You have just revealed. But I saw power unimaginable. As it is going to immediately go after you.
Did you say go after me?
Yeah. You have added a new initiative.
Oh. So I just effectively summoned something.
I hope it's not what I think it is. Because if it is, we're fucked.
Maybe. Depends on how much it likes us. Considering that I just summoned it, I'm hoping the answer is a lot.
All right.
If it's what I think it is, it hates everyone.
Why does it hate everyone?
Hey, Mask.
Yes.
Can I tell him about Phyrexia?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
God has-
can I make a check as to what the fuck I just did?
That's a future research topic.
Oh, that's a whole we need to actually
God.
delve into this kind of deal. Oh no.
Hey, God.
Yep.
Is it funny that I am now following exactly what happened to Mother?
Hey, that hasn't happened yet. Okay.
I know. I'm talking about the future here.
Okay.
Hey, that's Chronos' job.
But I saw a power unimaginable. Manifests in the form of this creature, this simic hybrid, beginning to levitate off the ground, hoisted up by psionic energy, and they say, Thena, you are muted, Rekka.
I'm back.
Oh, so I can no longer speak.
No.
That's fun.
Anytime you cast a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw. If you succeed a DC 10, you are able to cast the spell. But otherwise, you fail, and the spell slot is wasted.
Am I the only one under this effect currently?
Yes.
Ah. Well, this might be worse than I thought.
At the end of, but I saw power unimaginable, Professor Onyx hears ancient magic being used, and is going to politely say, leave my students alone. And she's going to use 3 of her legendary actions for endless obedience. Endless Obedience is a fun charisma saving throw for the bard to make. Let's see if it makes it. What this manifests in the form of is more or less it just a deluge of shadow spirits begin pouring out of Professor Onyx to try to possess this creature. All right. All right. They succeed and are immune to this effect. And
They wouldn't happen to be a fiend, would they?
They are not.
Unfortunate.
Professor Onyx has just tried to steal this man's soul. And I say man because it's technically inaccurate, because it is a woman goo person made of various different instruments, but still. Next up is Rock. Rock is going to hold. The key is currently being held, so they are just going to make a rockin'. Activate Mantle of Rocking. The creatures within that is 60 feet, so that will be it will be the fungus. So 8 temp HP. The fungus is going to run up to Greyanna. The wood is going to move 100 more or 30 more feet away. And the Clockwork Abomination is going to move towards Neza.
Oh boy. I'm assuming that the original effect didn't do any damage, so I don't have to roll concentration.
No.
Right. Okay, cool.
And that was 1, 2, 3. So one more person. So Muriel is going to get 8 temp HP, and she is going to get closer to the inside of, or no, she's going to get closer to you all. So she's going to walk up next to the Hypnotic Eldritch Blossom. All right. That is Rock's bonus action. Now for main action, he's going to strum his lute and or his lyre rather, and begin some epic rockin', which manifests in the form of a stone shape. Rock takes out a little holding cell that's like miniaturized in his hand, smashes it on the ground, and then in responding, the ground begins to shake, and right next to you, Greyanna.
Yes.
There is a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot holding cell made out of the pavement that is just cut you off from view of your allies.
Okay.
Nothing else happens right now.
Okay.
Okie dokie. That is what? Okay. That's Rock. Next up is the Violet Fungus. The Violet Fungus is going to begin attacking Greyanna. Greyanna.
Yeah.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. $21.
21. All right. You are not affected as these spores are sent all over you. And then does a 22 hit?
Yes.
All right. You receive 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
And it's going to try targeting you again. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
All right. You receive 16 more psychic damage.
Why is it so strong? Holy shit.
Yep. Okie dokie. Next up is Raven. Raven is not here, but he sees two enemies grouped up, and he's probably going to say something along the lines of, "Why are you attacking us? I resurrected you." To which the Dryad responds with, "We're not attacking you. We're attacking Professor Onyx. If that is your real name." And Professor Onyx is just like, ugh.
You are literally just trying to kill her because you think that she was gonna be a problem.
I'm gonna have Raven do a intelligence check. Okay. Yep. Okay. Raven has made up his mind. And he's going to put a he's going to float up in the air, and he's going to look at Martel and telepathically asks, "Are we killing Martel first, or are we killing the thing that's singing first?"
Thing that's singing.
Okay. That means we're gonna go with, yeah.
I personally would recommend Martel, considering he's quite chunky in the health department, and you seem to be the best at not allowing for chunkiness in the health department.
Alright, then he's gonna float over to Martel and begin his ray of for Neza, you see this somewhat normal looking, Dampier float upward.
Yeah.
With his in unnaturally, and his arms and legs point at the creature of oh, actually no, he can.
Yeah.
He basically no clips up in the air, and then points a ray of anti-life at Martel. Martel is going to make a saving throw.
Ooh.
It's a 16. It's a success. But then he's going to try to force a death ray. Martel is going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. That is another success, and unfortunately that means that he takes no damage. And Raven's just going to be like, ugh.
See what I mean, Raven? Pain in the ass.
Okay, he's going to use a bonus action to attempt a Arcana check. That is a 17. That reveals... Okay, you have one of the three dances you can identify. Do you want to find out what... Nourishing Madness, Ilharg's Lament, or Symphony of the World Soul, or Piano Conjuria?
Should we figure out what the one we're actively allowing to occur does, or...
This is up to you
Good
guys.
question. Did we find out what it does?
No. We still have no idea what any of them do.
Okay.
So I personally would say we figure out what nourishing madness does whilst it's in
Yep.
effect.
Sounds like a good option.
Okie dokie. Nourishing Madness is a 30-foot radius sphere centered on Gray's the I Was Once Like You initiative. And while in this radius, you do not make any saving throw, you do not make any you just, while within this 30-foot radius, you take 11 psychic damage, and she regains hit points equal to the damage dealt. Each round in this stance, the damage increases by 3.
So basically, you don't have to make any saves, but you take
We just
damage
take damage.
automatically.
Yes. And it will go up.
But it doesn't apply to herself, but it does to all friendlies.
All creatures of her choice.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So I think we should just perma switch it, just like switch it so that they can't,
Yep.
get anything.
And if all three dances are completed up to at least 2 rounds in each, it unlocks a final form.
It unlocks a what?
It unlocks a final dance.
God?
I assume a fourth option.
Yes.
I assume a fourth option too.
All right. So, can you hear me now?
I assume that I want to hit people.
That's fair.
I also
But it's getting hard.
Lollygagging.
It's hard, okay?
Yes, your shovel is hard. It's made of metal, very good at hitting things.
All right.
No, I mean getting to the people over there. I need one
That's
more turn.
funny.
Okay. Chronos is
That's funny.
Chronos got skipped, so I'm
Also, why aren't you guys moving closer to me? Why are you guys
We
leaving
can
me
hit them
alone?
from here and don't need to bother with melee range or getting within the range of all of their effects.
all right.
And also because I'm planning on doing something stupid.
I mean, I'm currently killing off one of our enemies, kind of. It's very slow, but it's
By the way,
happening.
Masks,
I mean,
we
it's
can't
doing
hear you.
stuff.
Okay.
Oh, we can hear you now.
Yep, we can hear you now.
Chronos is going to Eldritch Blast.
Machine gun Chronos!
Does he have an attack range? He doesn't have an attack spell. Oh, here it is. Okay. Ignore the
Infinite.
firebolt.
No, I believe it's 120 base.
Yes. So that is an 18 and a 23, both hit. So that will be
23.
Yeah.
Pop it.
Twist it. Pull
Pop
it.
it. Do it again.
All right. That's
Pop it.
7.
And?
That's 7 force damage. Oh wait. That's 1 beam. My bad.
Another one.
All right. That's another 11
Another one.
force damage. So that's 18 force damage on Martel.
Nice.
All right. Next up is Jella, but at the end of Chronos's turn, he is going to. Okay, so the bard is going to cast an archaic spell, or an ancient spell, depending on what the branding is. This spell is called Sonorous Hum.
Ooh.
This is a 3.5 spell.
Oh boy.
It consolidates all.
Irony.
It
What was that?
Sonorous Hum consolidates all concentration spells into one effect, so that you can stack them.
Hmm.
All right. That is its legendary actions. Next is Jella. Jella is going to give everyone let's see. Yeah. Give everyone a bulwark of. Oh no. How does Druid work? This is a Shepherd Druid. Okay. She's going to summon a bear spirit, and everyone will gain 8 temporary hit points.
Ooh. Pug.
Hey, is Dragons talking with us?
You're so right. I also forgot her, so I will add her back.
I was gonna say, I was like, I knew that she was with us, but I couldn't find her in the
Hey,
initiative,
if
so I was like,
Raven's here,
I was
wouldn't
bugging.
Grape and Pancake also be here?
True.
Yeah.
Because, like, they have a good amount of HP, I'd like, on our side.
Yes. I third this opinion.
Pancake is,
Unfortunately, because he is not here to give them, yeah, okay. We're just going to have.
You don't have their stat blocks, do you?
I have their stat blocks, however, it is buried in his notes. So I will have to pull up his notes.
you can search for media.
Yep, you can search for media.
Specific media as well. You can search for images and, like, the people who posted it as well.
Yep.
I don't even know what type of.
It would be
File.
listed under images if it's a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Images? Has images from. Okay. Ugh. I think I gave it to him in DMs. Ugh.
You can do it in DMs too.
For real?
Yeah.
It's just a core feature of Discord.
It's literally just a core feature. Yeah.
Alright. Crepe joins the battle.
Crap! Joins the battle.
So Crepe is the zombie slod. So we're going.
And I'm calling for a kill streak. His name is, what the fuck was the name of the demon fly?
Oh, you're calling Sir Buzz-a-Lot?
Sir Buzz-a-Lot,
Oh,
we need your help.
It's Sir Flies-a-Lot, my bad.
Sir Flies-a-Lot, yes.
I don't think he'll get here in time.
I mean, once you get your limit break, you can start doing summons.
Wait,
I'm sorry, you were what now?
I'm purely joking.
Oh, I see. So once we get our next Super Saiyan level, we can summon Sir Flies-a-Lot with the power of the moon.
Yes. Or actually, no, it would be the power of the sun in Arcavios, because, you know.
Right, the power of the Twin Suns. I'd like to cast a 12th level Fireball using the power of the Twin Suns, which is just me taking all the suns and throwing it at the flame.
I cast Counterspell at 13th level and say, nuh-uh.
It's on you. 13th level doesn't exist.
All right.
I invented it because I broke the limit of 12th level.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, I do in
So
fact
Masks
have a
is
mimic.
using 3E, or sorry, you said 2.5 or 3.5?
3.5.
Whichever it was. Technically speaking, 12th level spells would exist. Just not in Arcavios, because magic is still broken here. That and already, Mass has denied my ability to cast 12th level spells despite me having the raw magical power to do so.
Be content with 9th level spells.
Wait, Limit Break is an actual thing that exists in Homebrew.
It is very silly.
Yeah, but like, that's homebrew, and this is like 90% homebrew, but not that flavor of homebrew.
I was gonna say, this
Look,
is
yes, we
very
have a lot of
homebrew.
real homebrew stuff,
Yes.
but not that kind of homebrew,
Right.
because then we have to deal
But
with God.
I just got curious with it. I'm reading it.
Okay. Chronos has gone. Jella gives everyone 8 temp HP and goes ape mode. Upon going ape mode, Jella summons the raw primal strength of running up and throwing Herbert at the violet fungus. Herbert is going to spend how much? It was oh, that's why I didn't include Pancakes. Pancakes is a MCDM companion, and there can only be one companion per party. And as long as Jello was here, I wasn't gonna have Pancakes. That's why. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
spend 4 ferocity, latch on. Pancakes is now on the violet fungus. And while latched on, that will do a signature attack. Go Herbert, magic, spine attack, 7. And then once more for transferred multi-attack, that is a 7. Oh wait, no, that's a 10 to hit. Never mind. That unfortunately does not hit.
No, what the fuck? There's literally a Kamehameha. What the fuck?
Don't go on 5e wiki. Worst mistake of my life.
No. I am in homebrewery.naturalcrit.com /share/r16wwfopw.
That's even worse.
This is so freaking no. Like the name in Kamehameha, right? It's ball of ki, but it's literally a ball that flies out of your hand. The range is 60 feet, right? And all targets within a 30 feet range of that point, like of where you chose to throw it at, have to make a dexterity save and take 8d6 force damage and are knocked prone on a failed save.
It's just Fireball with more bullshit.
It is. Really.
Alright, top of the round. Cosmic Symphony. We're summoning...
Wait, top of the round? I thought Jella just went.
Yes, Jella's last initiative. Did I forget someone?
No, it's just that I thought Chronos was higher on initiative than that. Because he just said...
I forgot him, so I put him at the bottom with the other NPCs.
Oh.
Okie dokie. We are going to add some more... We are at level 2, so we are going to put in... let's go.
We're in danger.
2, 3. All right. A couple of myconids begin flanking the sides of the central bard, granting it plus 2 HP. Or sorry, not plus 2 HP, plus 2 AC. All right, and there we go. Wait, no, sorry. You were disrupting the I was once like you were disrupting the Symphony of the World Soul. Greyanna, make me a performance check. Let me delete these first. Make me that performance check.
23.
23. All right. Let's see. And will it load? It will, but it will fight me every part of it. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, okay. So, I was once like you is going to make a performance check to see if it can outdo you. All right, that's a 26. So because of it's a three difference, Greyanna,
Yeah.
you gain a 3rd level spell slot, and the music is not disrupted completely, but it does take a total of 10 damage. We are on round 2. All right. You recognize that trying to disrupt this music is not as effective as trying to battle the bard specifically up close. However, being up close means you're within Nourishing Madness range. All right.
I am trying to do that.
All right.
Wait, how big is a Nourishing Madness range?
It's a 30-foot radius sphere.
Damn, that's a lot actually.
And no enemies are within it yet, but she is currently walking towards you, or I guess flying. She's hovering towards you, cast up by these quadruple wings. All right.
The hair can go plus 10 feet, right?
Yes.
And the range for Aspects is 12 feet. Yeah, that's 22 feet.
Okay.
That's quite far.
All right. Professor Onyx is going to regain all of her legendary actions.
He lagged.
Professor Onyx regains all of her legendary actions. And
we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Yep. Professor Onyx regains all of her legendary actions, and she is going to walk up closer to the violet fungus and the hypnotic eldritch blossom. The hypnotic eldritch blossom is going to use its reaction and try to look enticing. Professor Onyx is going to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a success. She ignores the effect of the flower and instead is going to just politely look at Muriel and say, "You died once. You should try doing that again." And Muriel's going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. Muriel succeeds and is instantly bloodied as this wave of necrotic force it blows through her. She is going to succeed on her. Wait, no, she had 8 temp HP, so she will actually be that much. And she is going to do a. As her reaction, she doesn't have that. Never mind. Okay. Professor Onyx is just going to. That was her action. And yeah. Instantly, the hypnotic Eldritch Blossom wilts and dies. Okie dokie. Oh, that was what Muriel's bloodied ability is. Okay. Muriel immediately attempts to say, "I want your help. We can solve this together." And is going to try to charm Professor Onyx. Professor Onyx is going to make a Wisdom saving throw. Professor Onyx succeeds a Wisdom saving throw and just laughs at her. "Better enchantment wizards have tried and failed. Give up." All right.
For a second, I thought like she failed, and I was like, "No fucking way!"
Nope, not happening. I was once like you. Initiative. We're going to go first. Start of round. You would like her to maintain in Nourishing Madness?
What are the options again?
Piano Conjuria, or Ilharg's Lament.
We don't know what they do, right?
No.
No, we don't. We only know what Nourishing Madness does.
What does it do?
Deals damage, but nobody has to make saving throws.
It is currently Nourishing Madness. It started at 11, so it is now going to be where is it? There we go. Nourishing Madness is currently. Oh wait, no, that's Ilharg's Lemon. Nourishing Madness is. There you are. It is currently at 14 psychic damage. So
I cannot hit that fucking thing. I cannot hit the bard. I cannot step in that. If I take 14 psychic damage, that would leave me with 22 hit points. That's not good.
So you
Can
would
we
like to
change
change
it to
it?
something else?
You'd like to change it?
I mean,
So
what do
you have Ilharg's Lament and you have Piano Conjuria.
Do you guys have any suggestions?
Nope.
You could try Ilharg's Lament.
Yeah, because Piano Conjuria sounds like he was gonna conjure spirits or some shit like that.
That's what sounds like to me.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
All right.
We're gonna go with Ilharg's Lament because it'll probably just try to charm me or something from the sound of it.
Good guess. However, we're going with Ilharg's Lament.
Yes.
All right. Ilharg's Lament has not been identified, but it is in effect.
30 feet, right?
No. This is 120 feet. All allies.
What the fuck?
Okie dokie. Ilharg's Lament is in the form of hard rock, on a hurdy-gurdy. You didn't know it worked like this, but these hurdy-gurdies are made of flesh and bone, and through a perfect practice of psionic manipulation of sound, do in fact sound like a whole lot of electric guitars. Huh. Do you you could conceivably recognize this, Neza. Would you like to make a history check?
Sure. History. Okay, cool. Uh, 10.
Okay. You think that this is a gruel rhythm. This is used by ruined shamans to rile up their entire group.
Okay.
This is when everything starts to hurt more. Next, that was beginning of turn. Next part of Gray's is going to held key is at DC 17. We are going to make another instrument. Okie dokie. Did that not work? Ooh, a 1. Okay.
Masks, if you're saying anything, we can't hear it.
Yeah. But if you are not saying anything, carry on.
All right. The new minimum for the performance check is a total of 24. 24 gets us third level spells. With third level spells, she's going to try a nice clean cinder vines. As she casts cinder vines, a collection of whipping vines begins to move within her 30-foot radius. These whipping vines will force any creature that uses a magic item or casts a spell within 30 feet of her to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d4 plus 5 slashing and 2d4 fire damage. Alright. Now then. They're going to move 30 feet towards you, and they continuously are going to say, Professor Onyx, it's not just your kill count that doesn't make sense. You are older than any of us could have hoped. And the central body of this simic aberration opens its third eye and is going to use stolen insight. Alright. With stolen insight, Professor Onyx is going to try a wisdom saving throw. and succeed. It is impossible to determine her creature type and her thoughts. However, upon using this stolen insight, the creature sees the ring that Rekka gave to Professor Onyx and immediately says telepathically, "Hide your rings if you don't want them destroyed."
Rekka's is already hidden.
Alright. That is it for I Was Once Like You. Martel. Martel is currently turning to stone and has a angry looking gorgon looking at him from cover. So he is going to look at, yeah, okay. Out of Sunbeam, that was lost. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hey, Rekka?
Yeah,
Martel says, "I wish you could have joined the Auric for real, and then cast Dispel Magic on you. You take 20 force damage."
he's not within range of Dispel Magic.
Oh, you're right. Okay. In that case, he's just going to... Yeah, he's gonna Circle of Scarlet. So he takes out a dagger, lets his body bleed, and into this circle that appears underneath Rekka and the Rekka, Crepe, and Raven. Alright, so Circle of Scarlet.
Is it on the ground?
No, it is floating up. It's just a radius around everyone in that
gotcha.
that group. Alright, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Also, at the end of his turn, he needs to make a save again.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Uh, 10.
10. Ooh, that's not good. Alright. So from this circle, a 100-foot high cylinder of blood immediately erupts, and that is going to be 4 hit dice worth, and he is a blood sorcerer. So we're gonna go with alright. That's a 3, 1, 6, 6. So that is a 12. No, that is a 14. 14 necrotic. So 14 necrotic on a failed saving throw, half as much on a success. Crepe fails. Takes 14 necrotic. He does not have resistance to necrotic.
Sag.
Raven has a mimic on him. Mimic is going to succeed and only take 7 necrotic. And Raven himself is going to take the full damage. So that's 14. Alright, so that was 2 failures. What was your Constitution save?
Mine was a 10, which I assume is a failure.
Unfortunately, 10 is indeed a failure. The number for each creature who fails against that saving throw, this spell, you gain 5 temporary hit points. So he is going to...
We can't hear you, Masks.
No, we cannot.
Alright. Everyone takes 3
So
additional...
17 damage instead of 14?
Yes.
Yep.
How much damage have you taken, Rekka? Just the 17?
Total or from my max?
Total.
1 moment.
Because I have you at 55 on here, which is not accurate. Okie dokie. That is his action, and as a bonus action, he is going to cast a firebolt at Raven.
I take a total of 31 damage.
31 damage, okay. Alright. That is... Oh, this is where I'm going to put one... Alright. So, after Martel is done... Well, that hits, and that is 7 more fire damage. Raven, does he have absorb elements? He does not. Actually, you know what? Chronos is going to... No, out of range. Never mind. Okay. That after Chronos, or not after Chronos, after Martel goes, we are going to Dragonstalker. She's going to rage. Let's go about getting Dragonstalker. Dragonstalker is going to take 2 rounds of abilities and attacks because oops. Okay. She is going to run over to Martel and say, "You are supposed to have been dead a long time ago. Let me change that for you." And she is going to begin her attacks. That is going to be a reckless attack. 19 or a 11. We're going to go with 11. I'm sorry, 19. So that is going to be... Oh wait, actually, you know what? She would drink her potion of giant size first. Because why wouldn't she? So she's going to become big. So this will be adding a D4. And this is going to be... Alright. Action. That is going to be 15 damage to... 15 damage to Martel. He immediately loses all his temp HP. Second attack. That is a crit. Alright, unfortunately that is only another 10 damage. But Martel is taking a lot of hits. Does not look better for wear. And then she's going to do the Berserker equivalent of Action Surge. And get another round of attacks in. She is swinging this axe, and as she makes contact, these ghosts from all her Lorehold studies swarm around her and begin to be incredibly annoying for Martel, and he just like bats at them and like, stop, hey, no, what? As he continues to get shredded by this axe. That's another 30 damage. And Martel is bloodied. Alright. And taunted. Okie dokie. Muriel. Current is not using her reaction. However, she is going to plant she was next to died. So she is going to simply walk away from Professor Onyx next to the holding cell and take cover in it. So she's just going to walk into the holding cell. And then Greyanna.
Yeah.
She's going to gesture for you to come inside, and she's going to say, it'd be much safer for you in here. And she's going to try to charm you. Could you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
Roll again. You have advantage. 16.
16.
There we go. She's going to silvery barbs you. Roll again. Take the lower result.
13.
All right. You feel wonderful. You realize that Muriel, despite all the like horrible white skin and generally cold demeanor, she's actually not that bad, and she's your best friend. She is a trusted acquaintance. You believe that she is to be heeded and protected. You are charmed.
I have nothing against this. Can't anyone help me?
She is in full cover because she is within the single walled, or not the single walled, but the single opening barrier between the party and her. I will remind you that Charmed is not true mind control. It is merely you cannot target her with harmful effects.
I'm trying to see if I have anything.
And you take her requests in the most favorable way. Anytime that her or her allies do anything harmful to you, you can repeat the saving throw. Otherwise, the effect lasts 24 hours.
I mean, I don't think I have anything, to be honest. Then, I guess that's it then.
All right. You are charmed by Muriel.
Good job.
Just to give you an idea, it feels like you are on kind of like ecstasy. It's a lot of Feywild energy, and it is distorting your view of what's really happening. She's also going to give you a bardic inspiration. It's a D8.
Can I use that on the roll?
No.
I'm still gonna fucking smash your skull into the pavement when I'm free.
Yeah, except you can't think about doing that right at the moment. All right. Next up is the Clockwork Abomination. The Clockwork Abomination is going to tick up. All right. And then it is going to walk over to Neza and begin its horrible bellowing.
Yeah?
You hear this horrible, horrible sound, Neza. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $15.
15. You succeed. So you're going to only take 7 thunder damage. And as that 7 thunder damage emerges from this thing, it looks as though the sound is beginning to bolster the song. The Symphony of the World Soul is going to recover 7 hit points. All right. Mimic is out of this game, but is going to...
That is a nat 20 to hold concentration.
Nice. Mimic... Alright, Crepe. Crepe is commanded to kill. Crepe is running up to one very not great Martel. It's going to be 11 to hit. Unfortunately, does not succeed. And next up is the Claw. The Claw. A 20. A 20 does hit. That's going to be a 5 damage to Martel. And he's going to make a Constitution saving throw against slaw diseases. He succeeds, unfortunately. As this, by the way, this Crepe is a he's called Crepe because he's Raven's slawed corpse, given a dapper little suit and a no top hat yet, but he does have a monocle. And next up is Herbert. Herbert is continuously chipping away. He regains his 5 HP as part of being a little pest. And this violet fungus is dealing more, dealt an additional 2 plus 2, so that's another 4 damage on the violet fungus. Alright. Next up is the War Drum Ward. The War Drum Ward is going to walk up to Professor Onyx on the other side of the cell and look at her in an exceedingly scary face in this tree bark. It is going to use its horror gaze. No one is next to Professor Onyx, correct?
Nope.
She's just kind of out by herself. Yeah, okay. Alright. This is a necromancy spell, ironically enough. So Professor Onyx will have a reaction to do things. But first, Professor Onyx has to make a teeny tiny saving throw. Just a little itty bitty. Plus 10. What? No way.
What?
Professor Onyx fails, and she sees
She was
this.
great fail.
She sees the little tree make a spooky face, and then she's somehow frightened, and because she doesn't want to suffer the indignity of this thing frightening her, instead, she holds up her ring, and raven feathers emerge from all around her, and she is not going to be she's not going to get frightened from this little tiny thing. This is 2 of 3 legendary resistance used. Okay. That is the Woodward's action. As a bonus action, it is going to continue its war drum, giving all allies the D4 on attack rolls and saving throws. Okay. Neza, you have a massive metronome on legs standing next to you.
Lovely. Lovely. I'm gonna keep up concentration, doesn't take any resources.
Yep.
I'm going to disengage and then dash away from this bitch.
Martel is going to need to make another con save, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a 26.
Passes, so he's down to...
So one level of exhaustion now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, he loses one.
Okay, then he's down to nothing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, sucks.
What else? So you're disengaging?
Yeah.
Okay, bonus action disengage, and then you still have Dread Ambusher, you still have not missed.
Okay. So therefore, I'm going to dash 80 feet away from them.
Alright, would you like to go towards the halls of the Biblioplex, towards the Central Bard and the Ilharg's Lament source? Or would you like to just head around the Biblioplex away from everyone?
I'll head into it, I guess.
Okay. You are now only 30 feet from the Simic abomination, and only 40 feet, or no, that would be only 50 feet from the Triton professor. His name is Rock. He's the one who's jamming on the sill lyre.
Yeah.
Okay. From... Okay. That is your action and bonus action?
Yep. And movement.
Okay. Next up, Greyanna. Muriel says, you should heal me and yourself.
I cast Actually, I'll hand her a healing potion and I'll take one for myself.
Alright, that's an action and bonus action. What
Really?
What quality of yes, handing someone a potion is an action. What quality of potion is it?
I think it's a normal one.
Alright, that's 2d4 plus 4? Or 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2.
Alright, so she's gonna regain 8 hit points.
Oh.
Oh yes, 14 hit points off of a normal potion.
Yep.
It's not a D20.
That'd be ridiculous. Oh my gosh. You should.
I mean, there are
like
potions that can heal for ridiculous amounts. You just don't have them.
All right. In one more turn, we'll be able to stay in here without having to take damage, and we'll be able to contribute to the song. So stay in here for now. Alright, that's your action and bonus action.
Like, is Charmy like straight up like turning into a slave?
No, you have free will. However, you do have to determine the Dryad is to be your friend and is to be heeded and protected. Although you aren't under its control.
Okay, so Greyanna doesn't give a shit. She's gonna go try and hit people.
Okay. Remember, hit Professor Onyx, not the other bards.
Yeah, she knows. Don't worry.
Okay. You're heading out to go get Professor Onyx?
Yeah.
Alright, you run out there. You no longer have cover. You see the violet fungus, which regards you as a friend. You are now under the effect of Ilharg's Lament. You have a static +3 to all damage.
Damn.
You are now under the effect of the War Drum. You have a D4 to all attack rolls and ability saving throws.
Damn.
Big damn.
I gotta learn that.
All right. So you
Can I try copying it?
Oh yeah, you could try playing along with it.
No, copying it, like learning it.
Well, I mean, you don't have a drum built into your body, so you need that to start.
Can I convert it to my guitar?
You're gonna start jamming with this thing?
No, I want to learn the song, but instead of having to use drums, use my guitar.
You're trying to learn Ilharg's Lament.
Yeah.
Yes, you can learn that. Absolutely. Give me a performance check.
Okay. And the war drum thing as well.
You'll have to do one at a time. Ooh.
Natural 1? What the fuck is going on today?
Unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. That is insufficient. You do have a bardic inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Right.
It's a D8.
No. I'm not gonna use it on this. Can I do it the roll again on my next turn? I can't hear you anymore.
Hey God.
Continue talking, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go.
What's... can I re-roll that on my next turn?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just head for Professor Onyx then.
Alright, you start walking towards Professor Onyx. You are injured, so... Are you gonna, like, pretend, or are you just gonna be like, hey, gonna hit you?
I'm gonna hit you because... Also, I healed.
Yes, that's true.
Don't I have the temporary hit points? 8? I have written down 44 current hit points.
Okay, then you are at 44.
I'm just gonna start heading up to hit her, and I guess it's gonna be pretty obvious that I'm charmed.
I mean, there are little butterflies flying around your head, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Next is, Rekka.
So I want to do some dumb shit.
Start of your turn, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Against what effect?
Muted.
14.
14. Unfortunately, the DC is 15. You are still muted.
That's fine, I don't need vocals to do what I'm going to. So, I don't know if this would work or if this is how it works. but it would be really funny if it was. So my question is, can I utilize a mixture of Dream Actor, the file of Dream, and a song in order to make a dream become reality, whilst actively modifying said dream?
While you are muted, you cannot make noise.
I don't need to make noise, and none of that has verbal components.
No, noise as in any noise.
Oh, it's a literal silence.
Yes.
You made it sound as if it was just an anti-talking effect.
You are muted. You cannot make noise.
At all. Any.
No.
But it's not a silence zone.
No.
Is it a magical effect?
It is a magical effect.
Okay, I use my reaction to remove the effect. Does it have a level and can I heal from it?
Yes. This is a 7th level spell.
I heal for 21 hit points. Okay, then I would like to attempt to Dream Actor File of Dreams into a song.
Okay. How are you using
Is
the
this
Vial
a
of
thing
Dreams?
I can attempt?
How are you using the Vial of Dreams?
I'm going to attempt to actively modify it.
Okay. I can tell you that this Vial of Dreams is effectively a drinkable potion. So in order to use it, you will need to drink it.
Okay, from there I can attempt to modify it.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll drink it, see what happens.
Alright. You are unconscious.
That's a great start.
Rekka falls asleep.
And any other effects?
You see a beautiful landscape of what this place looked like hundreds of years ago, back when the university was young. You see a small, squat young woman with familiar-looking eyes, like she's an old soul.
You're cutting in and out, God. Why did you have to say he's black?
It's because I have dyslexia.
Okay, Rekka.
Dyslexia
affects your inability to speak.
What? Rekka.
As you were saying.
Yeah.
You see
hello.
the countryside of Arcavios hundreds of years ago. The beautiful young woman you recognize.
And there he goes again.
You're back. You're back. We heard you again.
Somewhat.
There was a
and then you just
there was a woman
So
that
far.
Meat Slicer used to be. She was young and she believed in something that was valuable.
Meat Slicer was a woman?
Meat Slicer was a woman at one point. And when she was a woman, she had hopes, dreams, and she studied the intricacies of how dream magic could affect reality. She dug too deep, and one night, when she was at her wit's end, she found something she couldn't have expected. You see a vision of Meat Slicer, still human, looking upon an idol of the leeches. You are in this scene. What do you do? What do you do, Rekka?
So she's just looking at this idol of leeches?
She looks like she's about to start praying.
I would like to modify the dream.
Alright. How would you like to modify the dream?
I would like to walk up to this young woman, place a hand on her shoulder and tell her, "This is not the way you should do. You should be at peace and be content." And I would like to erase the leeches and change the scene into one of blissful, peaceful silence. Nothing but a crisp wind upon the grass.
All right. In order to do this, you do not have to be a dream actor, but it would make your job easier if you were. First off, would you like to become a dream actor?
Yes.
All right. You become a dream actor. You gain control of this dream to an extent, but something, specifically the statue, specifically the leeches, take notice of you. Please make me a contested charisma psionics check.
Okay. That's just flat stat, no proficiency.
Yes.
Unless you are proficient in it. Ooh. That's rough, buddy.
I mean, I am technically proficient in it, but I don't think proficiency counts.
No.
Ouch.
Oh.
All right.
Am I ever able to silvery barbs, granting them disadvantage and me advantage, or no?
Yes, you can.
Okay, then I'm going to do that. They need to reroll, and I need to reroll.
And I believe they take the...
Actually, you cannot. I'm sorry, you cannot reroll because
I cannot reroll.
it's on the next check.
Ah.
So you grant yourself advantage. This is a best 2 out of 3. So you do have another check coming up.
Okay.
So
they win the first one.
You feel this presence pressing into your mind, and as the leashes have their way, Meat Slicer ages instantaneously, 30 years, and her hair grows a horrible white, and her eyes sink in, and she begins to look like a middle-aged woman. If this continues, she will remember who she was. Now, give me a charisma check, same stats, with advantage.
19.
22. You feel Meat Slicer grow her claws and slowly reach out to you, and she says, "Oh, I wish I could have been your age back on Immersturm. It would have been so much nicer in a world of endless conflict. And I need you to make me a charisma saving throw."
Am I unable to affect the leech's roll again, or?
Not this time.
Can I affect my own roll?
Yes.
I'd like to spend a sorcery point to re-roll the 12.
Alright.
Come on, Avery, stop fucking me here. You bitch. That's great. Alright, you said charisma save?
Charisma save, yes. 22. Alright. She reaches out to try to implant herself into your body, into your mind, into your dreams. And your amulet just says no, occupied. Forming a mental bulwark of steel and flesh, you're able to effectively dismantle this attempt at trying to force its way into you. One more saving throw, or one more competing check. They will get a +2 to their check.
I have to beat a +11. I'm getting so fucked here.
I'm so sorry. You can silvery barbs.
Okay, I'd like the silvery barbs.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't beat a nat 20. Well, that's simply beatable. Do I get advantage, or is that still next check?
You do have advantage.
Alright. Wow.
Okay.
Let's see, can I spend a sorcery point?
You can spend a sorcery point.
Yay. There we go.
23, there we go. Okay. You feel your mind beginning to buckle under her clawed hands. And you just, from an inner wellspring of magical energy, are able to defend against this oncoming mental attack. You did not know it, but you have walked right into her trap. And you are able to escape, but you are not unscathed. You gain the personality trait, the world would be better without light. And you can choose to stay in this dream, to try and wrestle control once more, or you can leave it.
I'll stay.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Plans are you?
Hey, quick question.
Yeah?
The charm. Don't I don't I roll a wisdom save to get out of it?
No,
Something?
not anymore.
Then how am I supposed to get out of it?
You have to be damaged by an ally of her. Then you get to redo that effect.
That is so fucking stupid. Oh, fine then. I forget if I forget if
What do you mean?
like if she is what is it? If she's like in the battle or not.
You have not seen anyone with there's no uber powerful necromancer, except for I guess Raven. But I guess he's a blood magic guy now. So, all right. Rekka, your unconscious battle will continue. With one failure.
Okay.
Okie dokie. But I saw power unimaginable. Graze looks down at your unconscious body and smiles and looks to the only visible ring currently here, and it's going to look through a list of notes. Here we go. Okay, the power unimaginable begins to thrum with raw magical energy, and she begins to dance along the lines of Ilharg's lament. While dancing, she has an increased movement speed of 10 feet. Then she says, Kenna Vergathos, and instantly the ring Professor Onyx has on disappears as if it no longer exists. Professor Onyx loses her ring of that grants her psychic resistance, and her immunity to charmed is disabled. Okay. That is, but I saw power unimaginable. Rock is going to see that you have moved into the holding cell and begin a stone shape once more. The holding cell becomes an open air prison cell. The bars hold shut. There is no exit except from the top. The top is a latched black stone prison, and you can send all your sound out, but no one can get in. You effectively are now in a little recording booth, and there are benches on either side of you. That also means that you are in full cover, and that is his action. As his bonus action, he is going to... oh wait, no, you're outside of cover. My bad. So then he would not do that. Instead, he would put together a wall of fire. So the wall of fire is going to separate the bards from, and the damaging side is against Professor Onyx. The wall of fire appears. It is basically a ring around, or not a ring, but a half circle around, blocking the view of Rekka and Raven on the fight, and cutting Professor Onyx off from the rest of the group. Professor Onyx is going to make a dexterity saving throw against the wall of fire. She fails. She's going to take 23 fire damage. This is the first time she's been damaged. Right. And next, bonus action. Greyanna, do you have any temp HP left?
I have the one that Jella gave me.
Okay. Then you're good on temp HP. Would you like to use your reaction to move?
What? Reaction?
To
move?
Okay. In that case, yeah, he's just gonna give the Violet Fungus Bardic Inspiration. Okay. And then he's gonna move further apart from another 30 feet. So now Neza, he is... Where are you? Okay, yeah, so he's now a total of 80 feet away from you, Neza.
Okay. I'm going to move a little bit closer so that I can gaze him.
Sorry, didn't you use your last turn moving away from the thing?
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna grab some help.
Wait a second.
It's not your turn again. It was Rock's turn. So next is the fungus, and then Raven, and then Chronos, and then Jella, and then top of the round.
I thought you said it was my turn.
No.
Oh.
Greyanna, have you had a turn yet?
Can you tell me what charm person does again?
This is not charm person. This is a dryad charm.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah.
That was charm person. What is a dryad charm then?
Well, I can give you the full list, but Here you go. Sending it to the group chat. Here you go. The DC is not 14 because she is a bard. DC was 15. Okay. There we go. Next up is... Oh, you know what? It's getting pretty late. Would you guys be okay with stopping now and continuing this next session?
Sure.
I
Wait, so it just makes me think that she's a friend
yeah.
and trusted and heeded?
Yeah.
And protected, right?
Yeah.
So the others aren't my friends.
Yeah, she just told you that you shouldn't be attacking the bards. She didn't give any hard orders involving the plants. Yes, except that you are strong, so it's not just normal friend. It's supernatural. Like the point is, you should take the words seriously. So that the point is villages and alliance. Okay. Let's come back to it next session. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the recording here. What should we call this session?
Getting fucked over by game mechanics.
All right.
Young.